It's finally March. That means all the good stuff is finally going down, and I've got a free pick for you. Middle Tennessee is taking on Charlotte this Wednesday, March the 2nd. My name's Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and for the month of March, we're sponsored by Caesar Sportsbook. You guys definitely want to check out the description of this video to find the link. If you're a new account and get signed up, they're going to match your deposit up to $1,500 when you throw down 50. You could also use the promo code MORNINGCZR, but you do not want to miss out on this value. With me today, I've got expert handicapper Ross Benjamin here to talk a little Conference USA. What's going on, Ross?
It's all good when I talk to you, Ellie. Always a pleasure.
Indeed, it's my favorite time of year. I'm glowing with excitement because I know what the next 30 days have in store for us. So I can't wait to hear your take on this one. I've been cashing on Middle Tennessee the entire season. Love me some Blue Raiders. Okay. They're only -1.5 against Charlotte. The total on this one's 143. Are you leaning the way I'm leaning, Ross? Break it
I
down.
I think I am. So most of the time we agree, Ellie. So this is one of those times I definitely agree with you. I was talking to Nick Earl off air, and I told him, Middle Tennessee is sort of flown under the radar in Conference USA because North Texas and UAB get a lot of accolades, and rightfully so. But this team is red hot. Middle Tennessee's won 14 of their last 15 and includes 9 in a row. And also, one of those wins during this win streak came against these very same Charlotte 49ers as they crushed them 78-63 at home. Were plus 12 on the boards, shot over 50% from the field and the three-point line. And I see a similar result here. This is a Charlotte team. Yes, they're playing at home, but they've lost 3 of their last 4 at home, and they're only 5-8 in their last 13 games. Since last year, Middle Tennessee, as a matter of fact, has gone 3-0 straight up in ATS against the same Charlotte 49ers squad. And Charlotte's defense, the last 5 games, have been horrible as they've allowed opponents to shoot 48% from the field and 40% from beyond the three-point line, while Middle Tennessee on defense has been absolutely phenomenal, holding opponents to 64 points per game and 40% shooting over their last 5 contests. Middle Tennessee, by the way, the reason why you're cashing so much, Allie, as a money line favorite this year, they've gone 14-0, and they've won those games by an average of 12 points per contest. I'm going to use Middle Tennessee on the money line here. They're currently -120. Now, if that line goes beyond -135, use them on the point spread. I don't think it's going to matter. But when the money line's that low, let's use the money line. I'm going to take Middle Tennessee -120 over Charlotte.
I love this. And I love this pick because I always try to put myself, like my brain, in the perspective of the guy at the sports book who just picks up the sheet and they turn over the sheet and they read through the stats on the back, and then that's how they make their decision on whether or not to bet on a game. If you look at the sheet, Middle Tennessee is 5-7 on the road compared to Charlotte, who's 10-4 at home. But if you look at that sheet even closer, if you do a little bit of math, you'll find out that Middle Tennessee is 8-3-1 against the spread on the road, whereas Charlotte's only 7-7. This team's been cashing me money all season long. I don't feel like it's going to stop here. And like you said, I like the little brother motivation here. The North Texas and UAB, both great squads. Been cashing on them too, by the way. But Mid Tennessee's got something to prove. They're a tough squad. I love the Blue Raiders here. That's what we're going to roll with, Ross. Now, tell me, I happen to notice that you happen to be number 2 on the entire Picks and Parlays site over the last 30 days. Tell our viewers what you've got going on for them over at picksandparlays.net if they're looking to buy your premium plays.
Well, thank you, Ellie. Yes, 56-38 over the last 30 days. As a matter of fact, going back to January 28th at Picks and Parlays, I'm 64-42, which is 60%. You can make a lot of money when you're picking over 100 games and you're hitting at a 60 percentile rate. Also, college basketball, been on fire, 27-14 with my last 41 college basketball picks. and that's good for 61% or 66%, excuse me. In the NBA, my total's 10-3 with my last 13, folks. You need to get on board with me at picksandparlays.net. I'm making a lot of money, and historically, I do extremely well in March. Great February. It's going to be a great March. And find me over at picksandparlays.net. I'm going to make you some money.
That's what we're here to do, right? And it's just like around tournament time, you've got those teams that maybe they weren't great in the beginning of the season, but they just hit their stride. You had a great February. Well, now it's March. Let's just keep rolling with that motivation and that kind of firepower. Find Ross Benjamin at picksandparlays.net. And when you're there, use the promo code MARCH, MARCH, saves you 20% off the entire site. That's a 3-day sports pack, a 1 week, a 1 month. Hey, the 1 month might not be a bad gig to get in on because it is March. I mean, you're going to need free picks for the whole month, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much, Ross Benjamin. Good luck to everybody. And let's roll with Middle Tennessee on the money line this Wednesday against Charlotte.